Greetings. Today I'm coming to you from Fairfield Bay, Arkansas. I am staying at the club Wyndham at Fairfield Bay, but I wanted to. This is going to be a front-facing video. Number one, so I can talk better, and number two, so I can show you this pretty little park. There's some chrysanthemums, and I'm not sure exactly what this is called, but look at the little moth or butterfly or whatever it is right in there. A pollinator doing its job. This is a pergola. I should go to the next one because that's where the sign is that names this park. But I could sit under here and do the talk, but there's another view of that big yellow bush or plant with two cedars behind it. And here's kind of what's down the road here. Oh, can't really see it with the sun on the other side. I'll just walk down here since there's the sign to the park. This is kind of in the northeastern part of the state, but not terribly high north. I'll go to the other side of this sign and aim back so you don't have I don't know what that rock in a holder is. Maybe there's a sign over there, but here it says Fairfield Bay, a city for all seasons. Okay, you can see the sign a little better from this side. Of course, it's different. Heart Fitness Center, that's where the pool and the hot tub is. Then there's golf course and cabins and campgrounds and all the other way. Let's see if this rock has a sign on it. It's got some steel, excuse me, holding it in place. I'm going to have to go back to the car and get my water bottle. They ride these little ATVs around here a lot. Not sure what that name is. Ed Leamon Park. I'm going to pause it now and then come back as I get something to drink. I've crossed the road from the entrance. This is the only park I've come across in the country that does not have a road or a parking lot. I've actually crossed the street and I am parked in the Fairfield Bay, Paul E. Mueller, Fairfield Bay Senior Community Center parking lot. And they want us to join them for fun senior bingo tomorrow at 10 a.m. I think not. You can see another sign down there for the fitness center, and of course the Arkansas, U.S. and POW MIA flag. Lots of transcontinental power lines. I guess they don't have to worry about electricity here. Actually, I think I can't show it to you from here. I could see it from the pool I was at the other day. Maybe tomorrow, if they'll let me back in there, I'll make a video from there. There's a 40,000 acre lake down in the valley, and I believe it has a hydroelectric transmission, so that's probably why the transmission lines are, but I still haven't got my drink, so I'll pause it again, open my car, get my drink, and then I'll be right back, but I didn't want it to cut off. The car's coming, so I'll wait to cross the street. But you can kind of see the sign from here. There's less direct sunlight on it. Bayview Pool and Tennis Center. I guess that's where I was yesterday. Yeah, I was behind the Cool Pool Cafe in the area they call Chelsea. I didn't know. And the mini and disc golf is apparently back in the back of this park. Maybe that's why there's no parking spots. I saw there it is, a goal for the for the disc golf. See, people live right up here. And actually my unit, which I may make a video in a day or so, backs up to a country club golf course. I think it's a country. Here's a rose bush. I've been surprised in Mississippi and Arkansas that how many rose bushes are blooming in October. I'm going to give you a view of the valley here under the transcontinental power lines. And you can see the mountains over there. I asked the lady at the Welcome Center if there was a place I could have like an overview look or something, and she kind of looked like I'd smacked her upside the head. I don't think she knew what I was talking about. said, well, I have a few hiking trails. I think you can see them. I said, well, are they steep or challenging? Because going by myself and technically being disabled, I don't want to have to meet the hospitals here. She's like, well, and another couple standing there, she was telling me to go down to the marina and take a person ferry, not a car ferry, over to Sugarloaf Mountain, and then I could hike up to the top there. I believe Sugarloaf Mountain is an island. I don't know. But the other couple said, that's a pretty steep hike. If you have a challenge, you may not want to do that. So I told her my challenge was I did not want to meet the ER doctors in Arkansas. But I do have a friend who's probably watching this. She claims this is God's country since she was born here. And she's not far from the truth. Arkansas is a beautiful state. Look, there's a whole bunch of magnolias right there. But I'm going to take you to the butterfly garden. I'm not sure what this artwork is. It's interesting nonetheless. Here's another thing. Oh, and this, we're protected. The property is protected by video surveillance. Haven't seen the cameras, but I haven't really looked for them either. I can just make my own video surveillance. This here is a Monarch wayside for the monarch butterflies. That's a very nice thought. It has the thistle and the milkweed. I'll show you the sign. There goes a female cardinal. Don't know if you'll be able to read it or not. Let me read it for you here. Monarch Way Station. This site provides milkweeds, nectar sources, and shelters needed to sustain monarch butterflies as they migrate through North America. Certified and registered by Monarch Watch as an official Monarch Way Station. If you want more info, you can go to monarchwatch.org. It's the butterfly garden with butterflies and caterpillars and leaves shown on the gate. I'll do a quick little walkthrough, but I'm going over there to the rose garden to sit down to make the rest of the video and tell you what has happened since I talked to you at Buc-ee's. See, there's more of this yellow flower in here. When I was in here earlier, there were a few little yellow moths or butterflies landing on there. Some milkweed over, I think that's milkweed over there. No, this is milkweed here. Not sure what might be the same thing. And then they have this butterfly chair, which the Fort Worth Botanic Gardens also had one in. It was a little bit better painted than this one. You can sit down there and take a nice picture. That might be little milkweed growing up. But you can see a butterfly wading puddle. You can see maybe just that little drip right on that rock is the puddle. Shallow, wet puddles provide water, sodium, and minerals. They have another bench over here. So I'm going to go relocate to there's a little rustic cabin down there and some benches in front of it. I think they have, it's like an amphitheater. They must have little shows, but you can see the purple flowers over there. So this is a very nice little Monarch Way Station, or really for all pollinators, I'm sure. This is A. grandiflora abelia, A-B-E-L-I-A. Oh, they do have little signs. Here's some salvia, pineapple sage, purple coneflower, milkweed, and the Latin name, lavender over there. Doesn't look like lavender. I went to a lavender farm a while back, and that doesn't look like anything that we were harvesting. Russian sage. I guess they know what they're doing. I don't know what everything is. Here's some more chrysanthemums. Not quite in bloom yet. They're usually a fall flower. Let me pause until I get to the rose garden part. I can let you see where I'm walking and just not talk. There's a dogwood tree. That's the rose garden I'm going to go into. That's an interesting sign. Please do not cut the roses. But you see there's a little gazebo in there. I'm going to sit down. This reminds me a whole lot of the Fort Worth Botanic Gardens before they started charging an entry fee. I don't know that they've improved it any. They've just made it harder to get to. That's my political comment for the day. If you look way across the way, you can see the back of the butterfly bench. It appears to be painted a little bit better than the front. So I'll show you a little more. Oh, there's pretty roses over there, big ones. Pinkish or maybe peach and pink or something. And then the yellow one, Yellow Rose of Texas, but it's in Arkansas. There's some real pretty ones down there. But anyway, I don't want to go shine you into the sun to show you what's behind me. So I'll leave it on these over here. Oh no, there's a glare there too. Let's leave it on these over here. Anyway, I was at Buc-ee's when I made the last video. That was in Alabama, I think. Leeds, Alabama. I spent the night in outside of Jackson, Mississippi at a unique Airbnb. It was a young man and his girlfriend with a husky shepherd mix and a regular husky dog. No, I wasn't house sitting, but it was interesting to land at an Airbnb with two dogs. They were a nice young couple, but they kept house kind of like a young couple. They tried hard, let's put it that way. I was appreciative. It was very quiet and very dark, and that's what I like, and I'm finding that to be the case here also. Obviously, I'm not showing you my villa in this one. I call it a condo often because I usually rent condos through these timeshare things, but this is like a condo, and I think the people around here call it a condo, but I'd call it like 4 villas, kind of like a quadplex, but they're all in a row, and it backs up to a golf course. I have done, I believe it's 1,800 miles since I left North Carolina. So more than that since I left. Oh, there's a butterfly going to the butterfly garden. Since I left home, I probably have about 1,100 or 1,200 to get back to Northern Virginia. I had offered a former tenant and roommate to bring his family and share use the second bedroom at the condo. He had some car issues the week before. You can see there's a bit of traffic in this little town. I guess it's a city town. I'd call it a town. But anyway, it's a municipality. But anyway, he let me know as I was checking in that he wasn't going to be able to make it. Apparently, it was his son's birthday, Saturday when I checked in. Yesterday, I went to the pool. I thought I'd make a video there, but I didn't get around to it. So I'm not making them quite as frequently as I thought I would, but at least you're getting to see something pretty when I make this one. There's a nice yellow rose over there. Again, I'm at Fairfield Bay, Arkansas. I'll make a few more informative ones over the next few days now that I've got all my stuff. I've had a couple hiccups on this trip. One is I lost the holder for the phone. I didn't lose it. After Myrtle Beach, apparently, oh yeah, that's right, I made another one at Buc-ee's, which I said earlier. But in my mind, I was thinking Myrtle Beach was the last one I made. But after Buc-ee's, I apparently put it in the trunk and thought I'd put it on the front seat. So it took me several days, once I got the trunk unpacked, and then I went to go to the pool yesterday, I found it as I was putting my gym stuff in the trunk. That looked like a blue jay that just flew into that tree. It's an adorable mountain town here. I won't just keep rambling since it's gotten long enough already. Once I get back to the Wi-Fi, I will upload it. And I want to make another one for the CP59 Fit channel. But you should see in the bottom corner, in the last 20 seconds, a circle with a C in the middle. You can subscribe by hitting that button, or you can go down towards the bottom of the video, and there's a red bar that says subscribe. As I mentioned in the Buc-ee's video, I'm planning to have 1,000 subscribers by within a year's time frame. And thank you to the 3 or 4, however many signed up since that video. It was amazing to be driving cross country and watching the count climb. My other channel, CP59 Fit, which I'm on hiatus from right at the moment, is also growing. Both channels have grown about 4 new subscribers since I left North Carolina. Thank you very much. I look forward to getting to know you better through your comments. If you have anything specifically you want me to address, please comment on it. If not, I'll just keep sharing you my travels. Thank you for traveling with Chip, or chilling with Chip today. I'm sitting here in this beautiful rose garden. It's about 75 degrees here and getting down into the 50s at night. Not bad for the Ozark Mountains in October. God bless. Talk to you soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.